Before we start the video, it's time for the KOG Boy roll call. This is for all the people who are supporting me as a KOG member of the month, and I appreciate ya. So big shout out to Ryan McDonough and my boy Kato Senpai. You guys are awesome, just saying. How's it going, guys? aRenG Life here, and today we're jumping into ranked once again, and we are trying out a deck that was sent to me actually, and this is a deck to summon Phantasmal Lord Ultimitl Bishbaalkin. There's quite a name on this boy. The only way to actually go into this guy is you have to have 2 level 8 or higher monsters on your side of the field, and one of them has to be a tuner, one of them has to be a non-tuner, and they have to both be sent to the grave to summon this guy. Now, normal situations, that would be really difficult, but in this deck, a big shout out to aRenG, by the way, who sent me this deck a while back, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So we got this big boy Bishbaalkin. He is a really cool card because he cannot be destroyed by card effects, which is kind of awesome, but he is not immune to everything, which is kind of unfortunate. He can be bounced back, he can be targeted by other cards. The only thing he's immune to is basic destruction. So if they try to banish him or do something else, then yeah, unfortunately he can get wrecked. But the thing is, people don't read these cards as well, so they just kind of waste their resources. This guy basically gains 1,000 attack for each monster on the field. So if he's the only monster you have, he only has 1,000 attack, which is pretty bad. But if you really think about it, you got this big boy, and his other ability is he's able to swarm out tokens. So he can basically, if he summons 2 tokens on your side of the field, he gives your opponent 2. If he summons 1 on your side, he gives your opponent 1. So it can pretty much clog up your whole opponent's board early game, and then they're dealing with all these 0/0/0 tokens that are just stuck there, and it's kind of hilarious. We do have a few cards that kind of let us abuse that, because we have like 2 copies of Econ and 1 copy of H-Heated Heart, which I'm still debating on whether I want to run more copies of this, but H-Heated Heart basically lets us deal piercing, so it's very nice when we got our big boy, and he's got like 5,000 attack, and he's able to deal piercing over those 0/0 monsters. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So as for the deck, we have 3 copies of Violon Prism. This is an event card. If this thing is sent to the grave from the field, basically, it can use its ability, pay 500 life points, and it can equip to any monster you have on the field. And if it does that, your monster will gain 1,000 attack during damage calc, which is kind of OP. It's pretty good. Meaning, no matter what, your boy is going to be an extra 1,000 points stronger when they attack into him or when he attacks something else. Pretty cool. We're also running 2 copies of YuGiOhs. I only have 2, unfortunately. That's why I'm running 2. Otherwise, I'd probably run this at 3 because it's really good. If you can actually hold on to these cards in hand, your level 8s, normal summon something like Cheap over here, who is another pretty cool card, and not gonna lie, because it works really well with Dragon Core Hexer. Now, these cards work really well together because if this card is set in defense and flipped, they attack it, they don't attack it, whatever, you flip it, it can summon a level 5 or higher tuner from the deck, which is, bam, free Hexer on the field. So that is a free level 8. Now, I'm running a lot of like smaller level ones, but yeah, you do have your big level 8 monsters. But you also have the skill level duplication, so you can have Cheap over here, and you can make him a level 8 as long as you have a level 8 monster in hand. This is why I'm saying YuGiOhs would be really nice to have at 3. But yeah, so this is pretty much the monster lineup. As for the spells and traps, I have 1 copy of Shuffle Reborn. This is just some revival shenanigans. It can be useful. Got 2 copies of Battle Tuned. This was a card that was run at 1 originally, and I bumped it up to 2 because I only have 1 copy of, or 2 copies of YuGiOhs. So this card you can actually remove and add another copy of H-Heated Heart. That could be pretty interesting. But this card is actually really crazy because it's a damage step card, and it can basically say, hey man, I banished my Hexer, add 2,300 attack onto my card in damage step. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Like I said, 2 copies of Econ and the H-Heated Heart, and then 3 copies of Ancient Rules, so you can summon the Hexer from the hand. And that's the deck. As for the extra deck, we got pretty standard extra deck. We got 2 copies of the level 9 monster, Vermilion Dragon Mech. This guy has a lot of synergy with tuners and stuff, so he works pretty nice in this deck. I really like it. You have that guy. 1 copy of Armadis over here, your level 5 boy, and he comes out and he can just beat down. pretty easy to do once you have your level 1s that come out with the tokens and whatever, and the prism. So really easy to do there. We also have one copy of Samsara, Dragon of Rebirth. This is basically a monster reborn. So if something bad happens, you can actually go into your level 5 play and maybe revive something really crazy. So that could be pretty useful. And then of course our boss monster. If you really need to, you can also consider running these cards. If you're a pay-to-win boy and have 3 copies of each, or multiple copies of each, you can actually kind of go off with these as well, because you can summon a Psy Reflector, bring this guy out as a level 8, and then you can use your skill to make a Psy Reflector level 8 based on the level 8 you have in hand, which could be pretty good. Or in worst case scenario, you're just summoning a Vermilion Dragon mech, so that's still pretty good. But whatever, that's the deck. Without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right in and to rank, and let's see how we do today. Alright, first up we got our boy Trudge over here. Alright, but we got Crow, so Crow is literally the enemy of Trudge right now. Alright, so let's see if he's gonna arrest us, or are we gonna do some Bishbaalkin shenanigans on this boy. So, life point boost alpha with a 25 card deck, that's a bit interesting. Set cheat. That's all I gotta do. That way I don't have to change anyone's levels. I'm good for now. And if he doesn't attack my little chibi boy, I can literally go for the play next turn. But yeah, let's see what you got. Oh, he's playing 6 Sams. As you guys know, in the replays I have, I actually did beat a 6 Sam player already, which was kind of interesting. But yeah, let's see what this guy's got. Legendary, level 1. Oh, no level 1. All right, we're good then. I was about to say, like, does he have the tuner? I mean, he can deal some. No, he can't deal any damage. He absolutely cannot deal damage. So, cheapest of boys, give me a, not very cheap woman. She's a pretty large woman. Bam, 3,000 defense on this girl, dude. Good luck is all I can say. Maybe Econ take. That could be pretty good. No? Alright, we're good then. Ancient Rules! We drew a pretty nice card. Unfortunately, we don't have a non-tuner anymore, so we can't pull off any plays. Another thing I don't like about Shuffle Reborn is I never pull it off, because I always have monsters. This card only works when you're losing. But you know what? I'm gonna have to go full offense on this one because I don't have a very strong Bishbaalkin play right now. So I'm gonna have to go for that one and this card. And I'm just gonna bluff with this right now. I'm just gonna bluff. So I think we're good. Let's go ahead and battle. Let's attack with. Unfortunately, we have to attack with the big ones. So no wall of these, please. No walls of D. I wouldn't. Actually, I should have attacked the other one so he. Oh, Draining Shield? That's fine, dude. I do not care about Draining Shield. That is completely fine. Alright, so hit this guy. Hit this one. Alright, we're good then. So now you have 1 copy of Keyzon on the field. As long as you can't go into your biggest of boy, your Shien, I should be fine. I mean, what is he going to do with the Shien? Kill one of these? Oh, he's going into Shien. He's going to kill one of my Hexers, maybe. And that's about all he's got. I mean, maybe do something to Prism. By the way, if Prism leaves the field right now, like if he actually kills Prism, Prism is kind of a trap right now because it will equip to one of my women, and it's going to be kind of insane because it gives him a very large boost in power. So, going for that play. Nice, dude. Very nice. So, Shien is here. He's got the negation of spells and whatever, so that's fine. I don't really need any spells right now as long as I can keep up my board presence. All he has is those 2 monsters, and I really don't think they're a threat, especially if he kills Prism. If he can kill Prism, or if I just crash my Prism into his monster, I can have a very large monster, so it could be pretty nice. Battling right now. Alright, one of these Hexers is going to die. So, bam, there goes one. And, come on, hit. Nah, you don't want to hit the Prism, dude. That's not a good idea. Oh, I top deck a really OP card right now. I'm going to set this card, because I'm not going to use it right now. But I will do this. Look, bam. Give me that 300 damage, my dude. Vylon Prism, equip on my girl right now, dude. Oh, yes. Very strong woman. Attacking into the what's his name? 18, because I have to attack that one. So, there you go. Now, good luck attacking my Hexer. I know you don't want to do that. I know for a fact you do not want to do that. And I also, speaking of things I do not want, I also do not want to activate Battle Tuned because it'll get negated. So, I'm going to have to kill Shien in some possible way. As long as he doesn't set a dual wield, I should be fine. Yeah, I know what's up. Alright, so he did not want to do that. So, Ancient Rules, that card's just going to be chilling here. Fortunately, that is a face-down 6 Sam card, so this guy cannot use his ability, I think. So, I could just basically kill the boy. So, battle. Alright, smack him. Alright, let's hit this guy. 33! Damage step? No need to damage step anything. Alright, so now we're good. Now we're good, dude. Oh, yeah. We didn't even go into our large boy, and we're still just beating down with this very large woman. So, cool. Now what do you got for me, dude? I don't know if he can pull anything else off, but he's got back row. If he flips this into attack position, I know what it is. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Because I feel like that is 100% a dual wield. Alright, so I know that's a dual wield, which is really unfortunate. But I do have ancient rules for days, so... Come on, bounce her back, my dude. Nah, he won't do that. I'm unfortunately going to have to battle and hope he doesn't draw into a monster, because that dual wield is going to basically kind of let him win if he draws a monster. So, battle. Hey, we got through damage step? Oh, if we got through damage step, then I think we're good. I guess we're good, my dude. I mean, we're in damage step right now, so I'm gonna hit him with the battle tune. So let's make her a 5,000 fierce woman right now. Ferocious 5,000 right now. Yeah, I knew I was gonna need that boost. All right, 28. That's still some damage. Oh man, I'm so glad that was a mirror wall and not the other card. You could pay for it if you want, my dude. But let's see. So if that was a dual wield, yeah, man, I would have been screwed. He paid for it. He paid for the wall. Setting more back row. Okay, that's fine as long as it's not dual wield, because I mean it could be dual wield. He doesn't have a monster. I'm good with that. But I probably have lethal right now. So this is also to show that you don't really need Bishbaalkin to play to win and whatever. It's an option that's just kind of cheeky. But these women alone are also pretty strong. So I'm gonna put her in defense just in case he did top deck drowning like a god. But yeah, let's go ahead and battle right now. I mean, if you were, do I even have anything to revive? Hold on. I don't want to revive a cheap. Battle? Alright, cut me in half. There's the stuff. Alright, so he's going to use his return. Pretty much revive any 6M. Probably the little guy that gets destroyed on the end phase. He's reviving Xian? You fool. Oh, I cut my stats. No, I'm good. My stats are always cut. My stats are literally always cut because of Mirror Wall. So, wow. He could have done so much more, actually. He could have played the little defensive guy, and that thing would have summoned another 6 Sam monster. Then next turn, he would have been able to play to his strengths. But hey, we got YuGiOhs. That's a pretty cool card, but I unfortunately don't need it right now. So, let's go ahead and actually just go at him with our full power women. 4,600 on her, wow. Alright, battling for 46. What do you got? Yeah, I knew as much, so it still got through, though. We still got through, though. Whew. Oh, man. Look how strong she is, dude. Shut up, dude. Shut up. Alright, fair enough. Next game. Alright, next up we got them Paradox Bros. I've been seeing a lot of Paradox Bros lately in more of the meme circuit, dude. People playing Paradox Bros just to spam out that wall. It's a pretty good play. But yeah, let's see what we got right now. Let's see what we got. I mean, this hand isn't the best. And, oh, I don't like that. I do not like the Choco Magician Girl thing. Especially because if we go Bishbaalkin, sure, Bishbaalkin can be really, really good. Not gonna lie. If we can lock up their whole zone, then yes, we could be really, really strong. But I don't see myself summoning him this game. Why is it as soon as I hit record, dude? As soon as I hit record, like, everything falls apart. You guys should have seen how many times I was summoning Bishbaalkin off screen. I summoned him like 9 out of 10 games. What I can do right now is I can set cheap because I don't trust going into Prism right now. Or, yeah, Prism. I don't want to go into that right now. It's not going to benefit me. I could also set the Econ because I might need this certain play. Like, I might need to protect my cheap just so I can use this to summon Bishbaalkin. So, what do you got? What do you got for me? Paradox Bro. Oh, he's ending! Perfect! Absolutely perfect! Oh, wow. That's amazing. Alright, so then we're good. We're completely fine. So now that we did this, we can actually go for a... Oh, we can style on him, dude! Basically do this. Unfortunately, I can't go into Bishbaalkin yet because I don't have a level 8 in hand, which is something I always forget. But what I can do is go into my level 9, and I can just destroy things, which is still a pretty decent play. So, I can go into this. And remember, we don't want them reviving. Especially, we don't want to hit them with dark monsters right now. So what I can do is basically say, hey, Vermilion Dragon Mech, we have plenty of pops. So, summoning this thing, I'm going to use the effect of Vermilion Dragon Mech to give me a lot of power. So, we're going to get rid of the one in my hand. So, now we're going to go ahead and destroy her. I don't want her messing around. I really don't. So, now we got some perfect damage step shenanigans if we can actually go through. So, battle. Damage step. Ooh, we can actually win this right now. We can actually win. No, we're going to win this. 1,000,000%. We're going to win this, dude. So, yeah, as you can see, so far so good. You guys have seen the deck show off some synchro plays aside from Bishbaalkin, which basically shows the power of what the deck can do. And it also just, you've seen it beat down with the Vanilla Whammon. But now it's time to summon the biggest of boys. Alright, we got Leo as our last opponent. We're trying to summon our boy Bishbaalkin turn 1. For whatever reason, as soon as I start recording, it just does not let me summon it, and it's kind of annoying. But let's see. Oh, he's on a winning streak, and he's plat 7 right now, I think. So he's literally on his way out. But we do have a turn 1 plate, and that's really, really nice. So whatever you're playing, my dude, it's not going to cut it. So let's go ahead and actually summon our first turn Bishbaalkin. So bam. Level dupe. Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy. Look at this. Alright, so now he's a level 8. Now I can summon another level 8, summon this thing. This is actually like the optimal hand. This is the best way I can summon Bishbaalkin. Because this means that he will get the equip version of Prism. So Prism now equips onto my boy, making him 1,000 points stronger every single time, which is really nice. Also, by the way, since it's turn 1 and I can't attack, I'm going to use my ability. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Take all these counters, my dude. That's your Christmas present. I think I'm going to end. Now, I can't attack the turn that I use those things, so that's fine. But if it would be later in the game, I would usually prefer to attack with this guy, because he is a once per turn during either player's turn. So if it's my opponent's main phase, I can literally use the ability. Good luck is all I gotta say. So summoning a monster, what is it? Ooh, level augmentation, by the way. Make one of these guys into a very large boy, maybe? Alright, so he's got the level 2, making one of these is 5, 7. Is it a level 7 synchro? Actually, if he hits me with the Samurai Destroyer, I think this completely breaks Bishbaalkin, by the way. Okay, good. That's fine, dude. I'm fine with that. Unfortunately, they are going to destroy my Prism, though, which I don't like. But, okay. That's cool, man. Banish that. Power up. Can you pop? I think you can pop, right? Yeah, there you go. Alright, so there goes that card. Fair enough. That's cool. Battle indeed. Actually, yes. Please kill one of these. So I can... Oh, it's battle phase 1. Now, if there was a main phase 2, it would be way better. I'll set it... Meh. I'll set it just to make my boy extra large, and then we're battling. So, some damage maybe? There we go. So yeah, if you guys are wondering, how do you kill Bishbaalkin if this guy can't be destroyed by card effects and whatever? The way you kill him is literally just by battle, or bounce him back or whatever. Bounce him to the hand, bounce him to the deck, bounce him, banish him, do whatever. As long as you're not destroying, you're good. And you can also literally just mirror wall or whatever when he's attacking, and if he's not as strong, he can definitely get wrecked. So, Squire right now. Also, I'm glad they already used their ability. So, at least we got them to use their ability or waste it. So, now you can go into a level 7 if you want. Do whatever you want, my dude. I mean, unfortunately, they could, do you banish? Hold on. Destroy one monster. Okay. They might waste their opportunity to destroy. Because they're probably going to try to destroy my Bishbaalkin right now. Like complete idiots. Like the fooliest of fools. Alright, so banish your other copy of Squire Saga. Let's see if they actually do that. Yep, they're going for the destruction. Alright, so, power up the thing. I have no backer to destroy, that's fine. But you want to destroy a monster? Definitely, man. Go ahead and hit him. Oh, they destroyed their own Clash. You don't say yes, dude. Stop saying yes to things. See, now they're trying to destroy my monster, and they're just like, oh, wait. I've just learned that I can't destroy this guy with card effects, so I quit. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. People don't read this card, and it's actually really, really funny. But he did have a Clash, though. If he didn't, I mean, if this guy wasn't a previous, like, Sylvan player, where he just says yes to everything, he probably would have done better, because World Legacy Clash could be really, really scary as well. But fair enough, that's pretty much that. Alright, and in conclusion, I think this deck is a pure meme. I think it's really, really fun. Unfortunately, Bishbaalkin can be shut down really, really easily if your deck is able to go into anything aside from destruction. If you run what is it, Brio? If you run Brionic and you're able to bounce him, that can shut him down. Anything that banishes can shut him down. Yeah, there's a lot of things that can shut down Bishbaalkin. He's a fun card though. It is actually really fun to go turn 1, Bishbaalkin, lock up your whole opponent's board by summoning all the tokens, and they're like, alright, fight me. I have a 5,000 attack monster. You have 1 slot open. Good luck. It's just really, really fun to do that to your opponent sometimes. But yeah, that's pretty much all that this deck has to offer. It's like, hey man, you want to summon a big boy and sometimes get cheese wins? I feel like a more competitive version of this deck would probably be just the Ancient Gear Fusion type build, where your whole focus of the deck is literally just I draw, I fuse into the Ancient Gear Fusion, attack, concentrating current, I win no matter what. So yeah, I feel like this is kind of a more roundabout version of a cheese deck that does that. But that's pretty much that. I think we covered this deck. I don't know why I was like bricking and not getting the turn 1 Bishbaalkin plays, but at least you guys got to see that it can kind of hold its own by using other strategies aside from Bishbaalkin. But whatever, that's pretty much that. And if you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Duel Link shenanigans. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Have a great day, and